All right, we've seen how to upload the attendees by roster. Let's look at adding attendees manually. There's a button here down at the bottom, says Add New, and you get a fresh page. And all you really have to enter is the first and last name, is all you really need, and you can save it. And now we see that we have started Jack Frost. Let's look at the detail for that, and this is a page that we can just use for viewing or look for change. The system has automatically defaulted the company name here to the company name on the roster and the header, and it has defaulted the values for CEU eligible, for reference, and for key contact, and for attend status. You have and actually for absent orders as well. You can fill in this information when you get it. For the faculty rating, if there's an industry, you can type that in, and if you get the student ID, you can add that in as well. Again, job title, email, and phone number can all be filled in, and once you have it, you then just do a save. Delete button counts, of course, and you have, again, all of the sorting capabilities. Let's do one more. We can add Smith. I don't know who he is, but we'll add him. And you can also do a cut and paste from emails. I'm just going to go get Wendy's name and copy it from another place, and we'll do an Add New. And just to show you that I'm going to do a paste. Did you see me do the paste? Just to show you that I can. We can just keep pasting. So you should be able to cut and paste if that's you get stuff on an email or just on a plain text list somehow, rather than do a spreadsheet upload. That's all for that section. All right, well, we're on the attendees page. Let's look at a couple of the other features that we have here. The first one is the lock feature. This is to enable you to kind of set the status manually on the roster and lock it from being posted. So all you have to do is hit the lock unlock button, and the status is now in user lock. And what you're saying is, please don't let anybody touch this roster for now. I want to wait on something or have something else happen before we go forward. Of course, it's easy to unlock it. You just hit that button again, and it puts it back into work in process. There's a button down here for pardon me, downloading an Excel file, and what it does is it takes all of the information, or most of the information that's here in the detail, and puts it into a spreadsheet that you can use any way that you like. We'll demonstrate that live. We're not going to do that right now. And the last most important button is when you want to post the roster and get the names and orders into HiRes. And all you have to do is, once you're set, is hit the post. It asks you if you're sure if you want to post. And the reason is that once you do a post, it's going to go into what's still the overnight batch to create the names in HiRes and the orders in HiRes, and you cannot make any other changes than to the roster until that process completes. So it's just making sure that you're all ready to do this. And we say OK, and what it has done, it says posting was successful. It has placed all of the names into a work file that gets picked up every night, along with the registrations from the web. Those orders are combined with these orders and are then inserted into HiRes at about 7:15 each evening. So this roster is now locked in a posting status, not in a user lock status, but in a posting status. And the next day, and you can see here now we have two items that are in posting. Okay, just a quick idea of what that posting status means. As I said, it kind of locks the roster in place. Let's try to add a new attendee onto that roster while it's in the posting status. Oops, I'm not sure that I want to do that. I hit the wrong key, hit the wrong button. So we just try to add a new attendee and then do a save. And the system tells us that we cannot make changes while the roster is in posting status or user lock. And recover would just cancel and wait for that to get posted overnight. Now I'm going to try to post a meeting that's in an invalid status. Here we have invalid meeting. If we take a look at, that it says invalid meeting up here. It's in green. I know we're going to change that to red. And notice that the problem here in the validation is that there are duplicates. I forced in a duplicate attendee on this particular roster. Go back to the attendees, and I'm going to try to post this. Again, I get the "Are you sure?" and I say yes, that's okay, I want to. And it says I can't post the roster because the validation failed. So again, we're trying to maintain the integrity of the data throughout. Every time we go to post or use that roster, we're checking everything in IMIS to make sure, and for duplicates within the roster itself.